By the way, you're 5-0 in season openers in the NFL. That'd be hard to do at college. Did you have any idea you'd been that good in season openers?
No, I didn't know that till yesterday. Joe Ortiz's son told me that after the game, and ever since he told me that, I'm trying to figure out how we can make this next one an opener. Maybe it's another opener. Just make them all openers.
What was the biggest challenge with when you took it over, Jim? Go back to the first 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. Like, what was the biggest challenge for you here?
Yeah, that's a good question, but it was, I would say, about a day and a half after being on the field with the players. I realized that guys like Derwin James, and that's what it hit me. I mean, just do whatever Derwin James is doing. There's guys here, Derwin, Justin Herbert, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. I mean, they just do everything right. Rashawn Slater, Zion Johnson. I realized that the culture's already here. It's already set. It's already these guys they've already been doing the dirty work, and they do it with a great love and passion for football, care for their teammates and the organization. So it was already set. So I just realized real early on that I'm the lucky one to be here, and just go with what they've got established. And that's really, it caused me to say this is the best darn job I've ever had. To start out with, and now, being into it for these many months, man, this feels like just the best darn job I've ever had.
Well, some of that's Justin Herbert. Usually you don't inherit Justin Herbert as your first quarterback. When you met him, how long did it take? Because yesterday was classic Justin Herbert. 3 or 4 big throws, doesn't turn it over, smart kid. How long did it take you to figure out Herbert and go, wow, I got something special here?
Right away. First time you watch him throw, the talent is there in every single way. Athletic ability, the work ethic. Nobody works harder than Justin Herbert on our team. Smart as they come, like a human brain for a computer chip. Many times I just sat by my desk and go, yeah, he's on our team. Yeah. But then just everything about him, his leadership qualities, and then you see it all, the fierceness, the way he competes. He is a fierce competitor. Really has it all. And I thought we did some really good things, a lot to improve. Nothing like winning a game, but still having a lot there on the table to where you can get better. But we did a pretty decent job of protecting him, and that's job number one. Make sure Justin Herbert can finish the throwing motion.
It's interesting. When you took Joe Alt first pick, we said on the air here, we said, oh, this is Jim. Jim's going big, strong, tough guy. Forget receivers. You'll figure that out later. I watched Joe Alt yesterday, Jim. Holy smokes. You got a good one. Yeah. Were you even surprised a little how effective, how good he was right out of the chute?
I just couldn't wait to watch Joe and the other guys compete, and that was an organization decision. Joe Ortiz, he wanted Joe Alt, so did John Spanos, Dean Spanos. It was just cool. Everybody was aligned. Everybody saw the talent that Joe has, and he did really great yesterday. And it was fun to watch all our new guys. The ones that they lack experience. Let's face it, they lack experience. But I just really felt like what they lacked in experience, they would make up with inexperience because they want it so bad. There's that fire in the belly, and Joe brings a lot of talent, and he really carries himself like a guy who's been playing for 4 or 5 years in this league. He acquitted himself really good and tough, and probably no bigger challenge than to start your first game in the NFL having to block Max Crosby, who is an incredible player. I have tremendous respect for him. There's a play in the game, not to digress off of Joe, but he's playing against one of the best edge rushers in the history of the National Football League, and he did a really admirable job. Right. Really proud of Joe. one thing about Max, I just want to point out, there's a clip early in the game, within the first 10 plays, where Max Crosby goes to tackle, I think it's Gus Edwards, and just would have been a classic hip drop tackle from the past years before they made it illegal, and Max Crosby made that tackle without hip dropping, got Gus for a gain of like 0 or 1 yards, but just more respect for Max Crosby. I mean, that's just class guy who's a great football player and adapting to the rules that make the game safer for everybody. But yeah, so much. I just thought I'd point that out.
Yeah. Finally, Jim, you got the game ball from Dean Spanos. I said this last week. I've never seen you this happy. You are happy. And after that game, when he gave you that game ball, you were like you were 23 years old again, 24 years old. What did it mean to you?
You haven't seen me after wins very often. Then I really love winning, and there's probably no better place to be than in a winning locker room. When you picture it, I mean, it's just a group of guys, men and women in an organization that are striving, putting everything, their heart and soul into a game. And it just means so much when you're victorious. Yeah. There's not a lot of better feelings, than that. Now, maybe a road win, when you're playing on the road and you got to battle the opposing crowd and the opposing team, and if you throw in some elements, maybe some weather, some rain, some snow, some cold. Nothing makes you feel more like a man than getting a win in that kind of environment. But yesterday, pretty darn great. And they all feel really good, Colin. It's hard to win in this league, as you know.
Yeah, Joe Burrow yesterday found out playing the Patriots. Everybody thought that was a rollover, and it's like, nope, it's the NFL. There are no easy weeks. Joe Burrow found that out yesterday. Right. SoFi, Raiders, win. Now it's week 1 to week 2, Jim. That's the big growth week, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. I truly believe that. In the span of a course of a season, there'll never be another week where you have the opportunity to make as many gains as you can going from, week 1 to week 2, because week 1, you find out where you're at. Now it's begun. You find out, where you're good, where you can get better, and to go in and attack those things. That's going to be our mission this week. And you just want to make the most hay that you possibly can.
J.K. Dobbins, what a run effort! 176 yards running the football. Man, have you looked at the game film yet? You're going to have so much fun looking at that game film. Have you looked at it yet?
Oh yeah, been through it a couple times, and now going through it for another time. But JK, coming off the injury, JK all day. JK all day. That's that's a Gus Johnson phrase. Who and JK played for my brother. I mean, it's like family. And my dad said it. He said, been watching JK through training camp, and he said, JK's back. He's back to where he was, and maybe even a little better before the injury. So, major, admiration for what JK's been able to do and come back from that serious injury, and even be stronger, faster, quicker, and to have a great day like he did yesterday. That was tremendous. Now you see the great runs, but there's some pass protection. I mean, you want to talk about blue collar doing the dirty work. JK has some tremendous pass protection shots in this game, and he man's man, all the way.
All right, we got to let him go. Jim Harbaugh can't wipe that grin off his face. They're off to Carolina in a few days. Congratulations. Beat the Raiders at SoFi. Already watched the game film twice. That was a dumb question. Of course he's looked at the game film already. Jim, as always, thank you. Congrats.
Hey, Colin, I just want to say thank you. Everything you do for football. You're the best. Appreciate you.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.